Hello, good evening to all of you. Today we'll discuss equality of matrices. So what is equality of matrices? Here you see that two matrices A and B are said to be equal if number of rows of A is equal to number of rows of B, and secondly number of columns of A is also equal to the number of columns of B. That means these two matrices are of same order. That means order of the matrix A is equal to order of the matrix B, and their corresponding elements must be same. That means Aij, that means the element which belongs to ith row and jth column of the matrix A must be equal to the Bij, that which belongs to the ith row and jth column of the matrix B. That means Aij is equal to Bij. That means their corresponding elements are equal. If these three conditions are satisfied, then we can say that the matrices A and B are equal. For example, if it is given that if A matrix A, B, C, D is equal to the matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you see their order must be same. That means it is both of them are 2 cross 2 matrices, and here then we can say their corresponding elements must be equal. Then that means we can say then A is equal to 2, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, C is equal to 3, and D is equal to 4. If these two matrices are equal, then naturally we will have that the values of A, B, C, D to be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called equality of matrices. So next is addition of matrices. If A and B be two matrices of same order, then the sum of these two matrices will be A plus B. It will be defined. It will be defined only when A and B matrices are of same order. Then only A plus B is defined. And the sum of the resultant matrix A plus B is of same order m cross n. And each element of A plus B is the sum of the corresponding elements of A and B. That means here you see, for example, if A matrix is equal to Aij of order m cross n, B matrix is equal to Bij of order m cross n, then only A plus B is defined. And what is the value of A plus B matrix? A plus B matrix will be Aij plus Bij. That means that is the sum of the corresponding elements of the matrices A and B, and its order must be same as the order of the matrix A and B. That means order of A plus B is m cross n, and where every element of A plus B is equal to Aij plus Bij. For example, here you see that if we take A matrix is equal to ABCD of 2 cross 2 and B matrix 1, 2, 3, 4 of 2 cross 2, then A plus B must be of the order 2 cross 2, and every element of A plus B is the sum of the corresponding elements. That means it is A plus 1, B plus 2, C plus 3, D plus 4. So this is the addition of two matrices A and B. That means addition is defined if those two matrices are of same order. You cannot add a matrix of 2 cross 2. We cannot add a matrix 2 cross 2. Suppose A, B, C, D, which is of 2 cross 2, and another matrix C that is equal to, that is a column matrix 1, 2. That means it is a matrix of order 2 cross 1. We cannot, A plus C is not defined here, since they are not of same order. Its order is 2 cross 2 and its order is 2 cross 1. So if the addition of two matrices is defined if they are of same order. Now next, subtraction of matrices. Subtraction of matrices. subtraction of matrices. So similarly, we can define A minus B. So subtraction of two matrices A, B is A minus B. That can be defined in the form of addition. That means it is equal to A plus within bracket minus B. A plus within bracket minus B. So what is A matrix? A matrix is equal to here, that is equal to here, it is A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D of order 2 plus 2. Plus, if you multiply matrix B with minus, then we have to multiply every element of the matrix B with minus 1. So it will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. It is of 2 plus 2. Now we can add these two matrices. So what will be sum of these two matrices? It will be A minus 1, B minus 2, C minus 3, D minus 4. So this is A minus B. Matrix A minus B is of same order 2 plus 2. So here you see subtraction of matrices can be defined in terms of addition. That means we can define A minus B as A plus within bracket minus B. So next is then additive identity. What is additive identity? You remember that the null matrix is called additive identity for addition of matrices. That means if A be a matrix of order m cross n, then the null matrix of same order m cross n is called additive identity for the addition of matrices, since A plus null matrix is equal to A, and that is equal to null matrix plus A is also equal to A. So here null matrix is called additive identity for the matrix A. That means if A matrix is equal to, suppose A matrix is equal to a matrix of order 2 cross 3, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then what is the additive identity for the matrix A? The additive identity for the matrix A is the null matrix 0, and it must be of the same order 2 cross 3. That means the null matrix 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It is called the additive identity for the matrix A. Now next is, what is additive inverse? For any matrix A, Aij of order m cross n, the matrix minus Aij of same order denoted by minus A. That means here every element of A is multiplied by minus 1, so it will give the matrix minus A, such that A plus minus A is non-matrix and it is equal to minus A plus A. So if it satisfies this, since it satisfies this condition, so here either is said to be additive inverse of the other. That means A is the additive inverse of minus A, and minus A is also the additive inverse of A. So for example, if it is given that A is equal to the matrix 1, 2, 3, minus 4, 5, minus 6 of order 2 cross 3, the additive inverse of the matrix A is equal to minus A, that is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 4, minus 5, 6. It is the additive inverse of the matrix A, that is equal to minus A. That means we have to just multiply every element of the matrix A with minus 1, and that will give you the additive inverse of the matrix A. Next we will consider product of matrices, which is very important thing. So how to multiply two matrices A and B? Here you see, first of all, if A and B be two matrices, then their product AB is defined if and only it satisfies this condition. Which condition? The first condition is that AB is defined if the number of columns of the first matrix A is equal to the number of rows of the second matrix B. Then only this product AB is defined. So once again I am telling you, that if A and B be two matrices satisfying this condition, that number of columns of first matrix A is equal to number of rows of second matrix B, then only the product AB is defined. If it is not satisfying this condition, then AB cannot be defined. So, for example, here you see that if A is a matrix Aij of order m cross n and B is a matrix Bjk of order n cross p, So here you see that the number of columns of the first matrix A is equal to number of rows of the second matrix B, then here AB is defined. AB is defined. And what will be order of the product AB matrix? The product of the order of the product AB will be equal to m cross p, So here you see that AB is defined. BA is not defined. Why BA is not defined? Because the number of columns of B is P and number of rows of A is equal to M. So since P is not equal to M, so BA is not defined, but AB is defined. Why AB is defined? Because the number of columns of the first matrix A is equal to n and number of rows of second matrix B is also n. That's why AB is defined. And what is the order of AB? Order of AB is equal to m cross P. Now here you see that if the product AB is equal to matrix Cik, where it is of which order? It is of the order m cross p. Then you remember that Cik is always given by summation j varies from 1 to n Aij Bjk, because j, that is the number of columns, that varies from 1 to n, I varies from 1 to m, and k varies from 1 to p. So you remember that the product AB matrix is, that is Cik, where Cik must be equal to summation j varies from 1 to n Aij into Bjk. For example, I am giving you that suppose A is a matrix of 1, 2, 3, 4 of order 2 cross 2 and B is another matrix, that is a matrix of order 2 cross 3, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here you see that the product AB is defined. Why? Because the number of columns of A is 2, number of rows is 2. So since number of columns of A is equal to number of rows of B, so AB is defined. And what is the order of the AB? AB is of order 2 cross 3. So here AB is equal to, if AB is equal to matrix Cik and that its order is 2 cross 3, then Cik is given by summation j. Here j varies from 1 to 2. J varies from 1 to 2 because it is a 2 cross 2 matrix, it is a 2 cross 3 matrix, so j varies from 1 to 2. So that's why I have written that Cik element is equal to summation j varies from 1 to 2 Aij Bjk according to this definition. Now we will form a matrix of order 2 cross 3, that is Cik. So it is C11, C12, C13, C21, C22, C23. Where I can say that what will be the value of C11? C11 means here we will take I as 1 and k as 1. C11. We will take I as 1 and k as 1. So it is C11. According to that definition, C11 element, according to this definition, C11 must be equal to summation j varies from 1 to 2. In place of j, in place of I, we will take 1. In place of k, we will also take 1. So that's why we are getting C11 is equal to summation j varies from 1 to 2 A1j into Bj1 into Bj1. So summation stands for addition. That means what is the first term of this summation? It is A11. You take j as 1. So it is A11 B11. It is A11 B11. Plus, summation means plus A in place of J you take 2. So it is A12, B21. Now here you see that what is A11 element of the matrix A. A11 element is equal to 1. What is the value of B11? B11 is the element of the matrix B, that is equal to 5. So we will take 1 into 5. So 1 into 5 is 5 plus A12 into B21. A12 means it is equal to A12, it is equal to 2 into B21, that is equal to your B21, that is equal to your 8. So it is 1 into 5 plus 2 into 8, that is 16. So it is 5 plus 16, which is equal to 21. That is the value of C11. So C11 value is 21. Next I will explain that what is the value of C12. C12, that means here we take I as 1 and K as 2. So it is equal to C12 value is equal to summation J varies from 1 to 2. In place of I you take 1 and in place of K you take 2. So it is summation J varies from 1 to 2, A1J BJ2, BJ2. So then again you put first J is equal to 1, so it is A11 into B12 plus in place of J you take 2, so it is A12 into B22. Now here just to substitute the value of A11. A11 is equal to 1 and A12 is equal to 2. So A11 into B12 is 6. So it is 1 into 6, that is equal to 6 plus A12 is 2. A12 is 2, B22 is 9. So it is 2 into 9, that is 18. So 6 plus 18, that is equal to 24. So it is the value of C12. Similarly here you see I can explain you that what will the value of last element C23. C23 can be written as summation. That means here we will take I is equal to 2 and K is equal to 3. So C23 element will be summation J varies from 1 to 2, A2J into BJ3. So we take first J is equal to 1, so it is A21 B13 plus A22 B23. So what is the value of A21? A21 is 3 into B13 is 7. So it is 3 into 7, that is equal to 21 plus A22 is equal to 4. So 4 into B23 is equal to 10. So 4 into 10, that is equal to 40. So 21 plus 40, that is 61. Hence, on substituting the values of C11, C12, C13 up to C23, we are getting the matrix as the product of matrix AB is equal to 21, 24, 27, 47, 54, 61, which is of order 2 cross 3. Now explaining you the shortcut method to find out the product multiplication of matrices. So suppose A matrix, here you take it is equal to R1. It is R2. That will mean it is the first row of the first matrix and it is the second row of the first matrix. And here C1, it is the first column of the matrix B. C2, it is the second column of the matrix B, and C3 is the third column of the matrix B. So when we will multiply A into B, so always here you see that we take AB. Directly we can say that we will multiply here R1, we are multiplying R1 with column 1 because we are getting A11, B11, that means 1 into 5 plus A12 is 2 into B21, B21 is 8. That means we are multiplying row 1 with column 1. So we are getting directly, we can say it is 1 into 5. That means here you can say that it is R1 C1. We are multiplying R1 with column 1. Then you multiply R1 with column 2. R1 with column 2. Then you multiply similarly R1 with column 3. R1 with column 3. Then again you multiply R2 with column 1. R2 with column 1. R2, then again R2 with column 2. R2 with column 2. Then you again lastly multiply R2 with column 3. R2 with column 3. It is of order 2 cross 3. So what is that? It is the matrix R1 C1. That means we will multiply row 1 with column 1. So 1 into 5 plus 2 into 8. That means 5 plus 16, that is equal to 21. Again we will take R1 C2, row 1 with column 2. That means 1 into 6 plus 2 into 9. So 6 plus 18, that is equal to 24. 24. Next we will multiply R1 with C3. It is R1 with column 3. So 1 into 7 plus 2 into 10, that is 7 plus 20, which is equal to 27. Again we will multiply R2 with column 1. So 3 into 5 plus 4 into 8, that means 15 plus 32, which is equal to 47. So again R2 with column 2, R2 column 2, it is 3 into 6 plus 4 into 9, so 18 plus 36, it is 54. 54. Then again we will multiply R2 with column 3, so 3 into 7, 21 plus 40, that is equal to 61. So it is the shortcut method to find the product of matrices. So it is equal to 2 into 3. So always you apply this method in order to find the multiplication of matrices. So if A matrix is equal to this, B matrix is equal to this, then AB matrix is equal to this thing. It is of order 2 cross 3. But here BA is not defined. BA is not defined. Why it is not defined? Here B is not defined. Why it is not defined? Because the number of columns of the first matrix B is equal to 3, and that is not equal to the number of rows of A, which is equal to 2. So since 3 is not equal to 2, so BA is not defined, but AB is defined. That means here we can say that the product of matrices is not necessarily commutative. That means AB is not necessarily equal to BA. Because here AB is defined, but BA is not defined. So in the next